Picture this. You wake up early every morning, go to work, deal with stress, traffic, deadlines, annoying people, and everything else life throws at you. You work hard for every dollar you make, and after a while you finally decide you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck. You tell yourself, I need to get smarter with money, so you start cutting back. Less fast food, fewer impulse purchases, no more wasting money on random stuff you don't even need. Instead of spending everything, you begin saving. Every paycheck, you move a little money into your savings account. Maybe it starts with just $50, then $100, then a few $100 every month. Slowly, your account balance begins growing. And honestly, it feels amazing. For the first time in a long time, you feel responsible. You feel disciplined. You feel like an actual adult who finally has control over their finances. Every time you open your banking app, there's this little feeling of relief. Seeing money sitting there makes you feel safe. It makes you feel protected from emergencies. And that feeling matters because most people don't even have savings at all. So compared to the average person, you're already ahead. Months go by, maybe even years. And eventually, your savings account reaches a number you're proud of. Maybe it's $5,000, maybe it's $10,000, maybe even more. And you start thinking, okay, I'm doing pretty well. But then one random day, curiosity hits you. You actually pay attention to how much your money is growing inside the account. And that's when reality punches you in the face. Your bank paid you almost nothing. After an entire year of saving faithfully, the growth is tiny. Like shockingly tiny. Meanwhile, prices everywhere around you keep going up. Groceries cost more. Rent costs more. Gas costs more. Everything feels more expensive than it did a couple years ago. And suddenly, you start realizing something uncomfortable. Your money is technically growing, but not really growing. It's just sitting there. Safe, yes, but stuck. And at the same time, you keep hearing people online talk about investing, stocks, index funds, passive income, compound growth, financial freedom. You hear stories about people who started investing small amounts years ago and now have portfolios worth tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. At first, it sounds confusing, maybe even risky. But the more you hear about it, the more a question starts repeating in your mind. Wait, am I missing something here? Because nobody ever taught you the difference between saving money and growing money. Most people grow up learning how to earn money and spend money. But almost nobody teaches them how to actually make money work for them. And this is exactly where so many people get stuck financially. They know saving money is important, but they don't know what comes after saving. They think putting money into a savings account is the final goal, when really it's just the beginning. Saving money is like parking your car in the driveway. It keeps it safe, but it doesn't take you anywhere. And that realization changes everything. Because the moment you understand that money can either sit still or work for you, your entire mindset around finances starts shifting. You stop thinking only about surviving month to month, and you start thinking about building long-term freedom. That's the point where people stop being just savers and start becoming investors. Now here's where things start getting really interesting. Because most people think saving money and investing, money are basically the same thing. In their mind, both are just being smart with money. But the reality is, they serve two completely different purposes. Saving money is designed for safety. Investing money is designed for growth. And if you don't understand that difference early, you can spend years doing the right thing the wrong way. Think about it like this. Imagine you had a friend who buried cash in a box under their bed for 20 years. Technically, they still have the money, right? It's protected. Nobody touched it. But after 20 years, that same amount of money buys way less because the world changed around it. Prices went up. Inflation happened. Life became more expensive. That's exactly what happens when money stays still for too long. And honestly, this is one of the biggest financial traps regular people fall into. They believe saving money alone will eventually make them wealthy. But wealth usually doesn't come from storing money. Wealth comes from growing money. The people who become financially free understand something most people never fully realize. Money needs movement. It needs opportunity. It needs time to multiply. That's where investing comes in. When you invest, you're putting your money into assets that have the potential to grow over time. Instead of your money sitting in one place doing almost nothing, it starts working in the background. And that's a completely different game. Now, obviously, investing sounds scary at first. The second people hear words like stock market, they immediately picture crashes, losses, and people screaming on Wall Street. And honestly, social media makes it worse. You constantly see flashy influencers flexing fast money, risky trades, and overnight success stories. So beginners start thinking investing is basically gambling. But real investing looks very different from internet hype. Real investing is usually slow, patient, and honestly kind of boring. It's not about getting rich next week. It's about building long-term growth over years. That's why a lot of wealthy people don't obsess over quick profits. They obsess over consistency. Here's a simple example. Imagine two people start with the same amount of money. One person saves every dollar in a regular account, earning tiny interest. The other person slowly invests money into long-term assets over time. At first, the difference between them doesn't look huge. In fact, for the first couple years, they might seem almost equal. But then, something powerful starts happening. Compounding kicks in, growth starts building on top of previous growth. Over time, the gap between them gets bigger and bigger, and eventually it becomes massive. That's why people who understand investing early often end up financially ahead later in life, even if they never earned crazy salaries. And this is the mindset shift that changes everything. Saving money is important because it creates stability. It gives you breathing room. It protects you from emergencies, but investing is what creates momentum. Investing is what gives your money the chance to grow faster than inflation over time. One protects your present. The other helps build your future. And once people truly understand that difference, they stop looking at investing like gambling and start seeing it as a long-term tool for building freedom. One of the biggest reasons people never start investing has nothing to do with money. It's fear. Saving feels comfortable because your money stays visible and stable. You can log into your bank account anytime and see the exact amount sitting there. Nothing changes dramatically overnight. That feeling of certainty makes people feel safe. But investing feels different. Markets move up and down. Some days your investments gain value, other days they drop. And for beginners, that emotional roller coaster feels stressful. Nobody likes seeing their money go down, even temporarily. But here's what most people misunderstand. Short-term market movement is normal. It's part of investing. The problem is that many beginners expect investing to feel smooth all the time. And when reality hits, they panic. They see one bad week, one scary news headline, or one market dip, and suddenly they think everything is collapsing. That's why so many people quit too early. Not because investing failed, but because emotions took control. Fear makes people focus on today instead of thinking long-term. Another reason people stay stuck in the saving stage is because they think they need to be experts before starting. They believe investing is only for finance professionals, business owners, or rich people with thousands of dollars. But that's not true anymore. Today, almost anyone can start learning and investing small amounts over time. You don't need to know everything on day one. Most successful investors didn't start as experts either. They learned gradually while staying consistent. And honestly, the safest way to start investing is slowly. Nobody is telling you to throw your entire savings into risky investments overnight. Smart investing is about balance. Keep emergency money safe, then slowly invest money you won't need immediately. That approach reduces stress because, your financial safety net is still there. Over time, as your confidence grows, investing starts feeling less scary and more normal. At the end of the day, fear is natural. Every beginner feels uncertain at first. But the people who eventually build wealth are usually the ones who learn how to stay calm and think long-term. Because investing isn't about being fearless. It's about understanding that temporary ups and downs are part of the process while keeping your focus on the bigger picture. So how do you actually transition from saving to investing without feeling overwhelmed? Honestly, the smartest way is step by step, not all at once. The first thing you need is a real emergency fund. Before investing a single dollar, make sure you have enough savings to handle unexpected problems like medical bills, car repairs, or losing a job. This money stays untouched because its purpose is stability, not growth. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is investing money they might need next month. That creates stress and usually leads to panic decisions. Once your emergency fund is solid, the next step is separating your money mentally into two categories. Think of it as safety money and growth money. Safety money stays secure in savings. Growth money is money you allow to grow over time through investing. This mindset shift is important because it helps reduce fear. You stop expecting every dollar to stay perfectly stable and start understanding that long-term growth requires patience. Now here's the good news. You do not need thousands of dollars to begin investing. A lot of people delay starting because they think investing is only for wealthy people. But that's completely false. Many beginners start with small monthly amounts. The key isn't starting big. The key is starting consistently. Even investing a little every month builds the habit and teaches you how markets work over time. Small, consistent action usually beats waiting for the perfect moment. When it comes to choosing investments, simplicity is usually the smartest move. Beginners often get distracted by hype, risky trades, or promises of fast profits online. But long-term investing is usually much more boring than social media makes it look. Many experienced investors focus on simple, diversified investments because they reduce risk and allow steady growth over time. The goal isn't becoming rich overnight. The goal is building wealth slowly and sustainably. And finally, give yourself time. This part matters more than people realize. Real investing is not a one-month game or even a one-year game. Wealth usually grows through patience and consistency. Some years markets go up, some years they go down. But long-term investors stay focused on the bigger picture instead of reacting emotionally to every headline. Because in the end, the people who win financially are often the ones who stayed disciplined long enough for time and compounding to work in their favor. Now here's where everything starts coming together. The real power of investing is not quick profits, lucky trades, or trying to predict the market perfectly. The real power is compounding. And honestly, compounding is one of the most powerful financial concepts in the world. It's basically growth building on top of previous growth over and over again. At first, the progress feels slow, almost too slow. That's why many people quit early, because they expect dramatic results immediately. But wealth usually grows quietly before it grows visibly. Think about planting a tree. The first few years don't look impressive at all. You water it, protect it, and wait. From the outside, it barely seems like anything is happening. But underneath the surface, roots are growing stronger every single day. Then eventually, after enough time passes, the growth becomes obvious. Investing works the exact same way. In the beginning, your portfolio might grow slowly, but over time, the growth starts accelerating. Because your money begins earning growth on top of earlier growth. That's when compounding really becomes powerful. And this is why time matters more than almost anything else. People always ask, what's the perfect investment? But a better question is usually, how long can I stay invested consistently? Because consistency over long periods often beats trying to chase fast wins. The earlier someone starts, even with small amounts, the more time compounding has to work. That's why people who start investing young often end up far ahead financially later, even if they never earned massive salaries. Of course, there will still be moments where investing feels uncomfortable. Markets will drop sometimes. News headlines will create fear. Social media will make people panic. But experienced investors understand something beginners usually don't. Short-term volatility is normal. It has happened many times throughout history, and markets have still continued growing long-term. That's why disciplined investors focus more on decades than daily price movements. They understand that temporary fear often distracts people from long-term opportunity. At the end of the day, saving money gives you security, but investing gives you the opportunity to build freedom. One protects your life today, the other helps shape your future tomorrow. And the people who become financially strong are usually the ones who learn how to balance both. So if you've been stuck only saving money, maybe this is your sign to start learning the next level of financial growth. Start small, stay patient. Keep learning, because years from now, you'll probably realize the hardest part was never investing itself. The hardest part was simply getting started.